think my management style is really focused on the person. I try to really get to know people and understand where I can push them a little bit more to be a little more challenged or take on a little bit more, or where they just need to be supported. Bottom line is I'm really open. I wear my heart on my sleeve. People absolutely know what they're getting with me all the time.
I had the opportunity to interview our next guest, Kate Beech, who has been employed with Mirvac for over 18 years and is the National Manager for their portfolio management. Kate's expertise and dedication has been instrumental in the growth and management of a profitable and sustainable portfolio across diverse asset classes. Well known to her industry peers for her leadership, Kate has developed a high-performing culture in a business that lives and breathes their values, with a key focus on diversity and equality.
I'd been living in the UK for a couple of years, came back to Adelaide, too small, moved to Melbourne, and started temping in the industry. That led to a perm role, led to another role, and then 18 years ago I started at Mirvac. I feel like I've had 4 or 5 jobs at Mirvac over the time. For me, pipeline and what we do in community is really, really important. So whether it's in our commercial space or the new build to rent product that I'm involved with now, you're building communities, you're building legacy, you feel like you're actually empowered to be part of something bigger. That's why I've stayed so long. I sometimes pinch myself and go, 18 years, I don't even know where that went. Our current CEO, Sue Lloyd-Herbert, Sue was the first person who I think came in, and it was about the how, not just the what. She really just inspired that whole thought around behaviour and how actually how you do things is more important than what you do, and the what will follow. So the financial returns will follow. You'll get great people, they'll want to work, they'll have passion. Sue's really accessible, she pretty much knows everyone's name, she's really caring, so she just really values the whole person, and that flows through just how things at Mirvac run. You know, Sue always talks about being a force for good, and that really resonates with me. It's about building actual communities and actually building places where people want to be. We've got such a privilege to make an impact, not only on the built environment, but on our communities. I mean, Mirvac just reached their carbon neutral target 9 years ahead. And I just think, wow, like we're actually having an impact within the communities we live in. The advice I give a property graduate about to enter the industry: surround yourself with good people, network like it's gonna save your life. Go to every function you can think of, get involved in, you know, the young people in property programs. Do have coffees with senior people in the business, but also with all different people in the industry and in the business. Take the business cards with you, write down prompters on the back to remind you of who people are, update your LinkedIn profile, just really build that executive presence in the market so that, you know, as you're growing and learning, you can tap people on the shoulder and ask for advice or help when you need it. When I went on mat leave, when I had my daughter, she's about to turn 13, back then we had a model of disconnection. Thanks for your computer, thanks for your phone, see you in 12 months. And I guess I defined myself by my career up to that point. So all of a sudden I was at home with this newborn thing and disconnected from my work life, didn't know if the person, you know, insecure around the person who was sitting in the seat was going to be better than me or different than me, or what that meant. That was a real challenge mentally, especially with all the emotional stuff that goes with having a new baby. And I think I look back now and the model's totally different, particularly how we do that at Mirvac. People are plugged in as much or as little as they want. You keep your laptop, you keep your phone, you can dial in, you can dial out. We have a real strong mandate to keep in touch. And so that whole layer is just not there. And I guess that's what I've learned from that challenge. And I sort of look at those coming behind me and think, you're welcome.